Bit of a windy, hot, sweaty, warm Hampton Downs, as you can tell by the wind that's buffeting our camera at the moment, as we get set to go racing for the opening race of the weekend over 10 laps, which is race 5 on our live stream today on Speedworks, and that is the GT1 GT2 race, which is in action as we speak, and it's number 116 Brock Cooley, who is doing the business at the moment. Followed by 76 Sean Brown, and then Brad Jess and Hans Reutemann. Big crash last year and had a big rebuild in that car. Number 48 Nick Jones, Hayden Gear, Sean Midgen, Mervyn Towers. Adam Newell, he's starting 30 seconds behind the rest of the field because he's in a high-powered Crawford. So he's got a bit of a disadvantage, but he's got the speed advantage because he's the sole GT1 driver in this field, which is always a good category, Geordie Peters, GT2.
It certainly is, and it's a great way for the Kiwis out there to express some of their engineering ingenuity and their engineering flair and have a bit of fun, tickle the cars up in their sheds or take out what someone else has done and take it for a good hoon around all of the racetracks in the North Island.
Lots of variety out there with the GT2. That's the Hayden Gear and the mighty Mini. Number 116 Brock Cooley, he's got the big RX-7, the Mazda RX-7. So lots of variety. Jones. Nick Jones on the Nissan Silvia. And all these cars are being hunted down by Adam Newell from Normandy, and this is one of the Crawford prototype cars. This is the Ford-powered Crawford. Normally there's the Chev-powered with Johnny DeVeth and the Porsche-powered with Glennie Smith, but both of those cars have been sidelined. So now this man's going to start 30 seconds behind and see if he can unleash the beast in the Ford-powered Crawford prototype, that sort of beautiful Le Mans, 24-hour Le Mans Daytona type sort of setup. Great, fantastic aerodynamics, and just a real beast for Adam Newell to drive. Also doing double duty, racing in the Racer Products V8s.
Of course, the whole concept of this class is to make sure that no matter how much horsepower you've got or how much aero you've got in your car, you've got an equal chance of winning, and that's why we have these starts where the big screaming monster of Adam Newell and his Crawford Ford starts way down the back of the field with a bit of a time disadvantage, and he's got to make his way back up the grid, and in theory we'd have every single car in the race crossing the finish line at the exact same time, although it never works out that way, but it does create for some fantastic racing as we watch some of the faster cars and faster drivers plough through the field.
Brad Jessen there in the Evo, trying to stick it down the inside. He's one of the local lads from Pukekohe, so he knows his way around Pukekohe and also here at Hampton Downs.
It's another home built special, that of Brad. He's put a lot of time and effort into it. It's also on the market as well, looking for a new home. But a nice piece of engineering is car number 76, Sean Brown, the man from Halcombe in the Manawatu, looking to put a move back on Brad, but no luck.
The breakout time for this class is 1:06 at the moment. They're all doing around about 1:08, so nice, comfortably within the breakout times. And the breakout means if you're going to go more than 1:06, if you're going to go faster than that, you're suddenly going to go from GT2 to GT1. Just means your speed is actually increased. So you have the ability to mix it with the GT1 drivers, but that also means that, you know, you might have to spend a bit more dosh to actually maintain your speed. Adam Newell low on 1:05.5 because he is a GT1 racer, and he's got quite a few laps though to work his way from the rear of the field, pick them off like Marvin Towers. And number 112, he's in the big MG, the MG BG TV8. And so one by one, the man from Normandy, and that beautiful looking Crawford.
It's a stark contrast, isn't it, Clint? We've got a Daytona prototype and an MGB GT.
Look at the wings on that.
In one shot.
Yes.
What GTRNZ racing is all about.
And fantastic support from Trade Zone too. Have been right in the racing zone for many, many years. Cameron Jones did a great job along with Scotty and the team over the last couple of years, but now Nigel Stone is looking after running the class and helping the class stay racing, stay on the track. And the man from Normandy, Adam Newell, working his way lap by lap. So 5 laps to go. Brock Cooley out in front, doing it nicely. Nice lead of 4.8 seconds. A lot of experience in all these drivers too. They've been around the Trade Zone GT sort of club for quite a few years. And number 112, Marvin Towers, doesn't look to be in good shape.
No, and just violently pulled off the edge of the road there. So I think if he's going to be parked there, it's a bit of a precarious position. We might see a safety car if he can't get going. The yellow flags are obviously out. And we'll keep an eye on the pit lane to see what happens. So turn around to race control behind me, see what's going on. No sign of a safety car just yet. Hopefully Marvin hasn't got too much damage and he might be able to get that car going again.
Adam Mule goes screaming past Hayden Gear in the Mini. They're going to go up and over the top. They'll come round and they'll see the yellow flags for that zone, and they'll see the car parked on the left-hand side in the grass. There's Marvin Towers, he's okay. So we've got, what, double yellows down there?
Which of course means no passing, so everyone will go through that section of the track with a bit of caution and make sure they're not going to put any moves on that'll endanger. 4
laps to go, so I think race control may try and keep these guys out on track, and the conditions changing now. We've got a bit of sun. Marvin Towers will be feeling disappointed, but Brock Cooley will be very coolly looking forward to making the most of these last 2 laps under racing conditions. There he is in the RX-7, and Adam Newell trying to work his way up through the field. Can he take Brock Cooley? Oh, bad luck, number 9.
Brad Jesson.
Brad Jesson, man from Pukekohe. Look at Hayden Gear getting out of the way of Nick Jones. 48. So Brock Cooley goes around turn 1. Used to come from Wellington, did lots of good racing in various series. Now building a house up at Mungawhai, so the car's in Wellington, he's in Mungawhai, and he's in the sand pit. Talking about the beach. 48, Nick Jones. Well, I think that's going to bring out the safety car, and I think we're going to finish under safety car because that car ain't going nowhere.
Keep an eye on what they do here. Again, that's in another not ideal spot, but they might just want to control it with double yellows.
Oh, there was a spin. I thought it was a siren, but as Adam Newell, he's all over the place. He's got the speed wobbles. And poor old Brad Jesson, when it was all looking good for the man from Pukekohe, he's going backwards. So what's going on out there?
Well, that could have ended really badly for Adam Newell, but he's gathered it up. But that probably puts a bit more certainty for Brock Cooley as he comes down to start the last lap of the race in the lead by now quite a comfortable margin.
And you'll know with the yellow flag down here, there's no chance of anyone passing him. In fact, there's no chance of anyone passing him, period, because his lead is 2.9 seconds. He's bolted. Gonberger. Cooley driving for the win is Brock.
And of course, this is going to promote Sean Brown back up to second spot. His first race out in the brand new car that he's just acquired.
And Hans Reutemann doing the big rebuild, number 29.
He'll also get a podium finish. If the next half of the lap goes to plan for those guys, there's Sean now coming into the Porsche Dipper. Number 76 in the Nissan Silvia.
And right behind him will be another Nissan Silvia. So well done to Race Control, despite the cars being parked on the beach. despite one on the grass. The one on the tarmac is going to take the checkered flag, and it's 116, Brock Cooley. That's a cool feeling on a hot, sweaty day in the Waikato. That's a great sight. Take the checkered flag and do it easy. 76, Sean Brown comes home for second. 29, Hans Reutemann wraps up the top three. And Adam Newell, what went wrong with him? He had a moment, but he's got plenty of chances to sort it out over the weekend with the big blade hedge cutting Ford prototype. 15, Hayden Gear Motorsport, the Mini. Brad Jesson limps home, so something went wrong in the old Evo. Nick Jones has parked it up on the beach. Marvin Towers is on the grass. So there you have the result from the Trade Zone GT1, GT2. Brock Cooley gets the win. Sean Brown comes home for second. Hans Reutemann for third. Adam Newell fourth, the GT1 class winner. Followed by Gear, Jesson, Jones, Towers, Midgen and Rod Pratt.